Yeah, so text is defeat. Skull is defeat. KK is hot. Text is push. BaBa is you, which we can't change. We also make some stuff weak. Ghost is defeat. And melt. There's a lot of defeat. Text is defeat. So text is not going to be defeat at the moment because we're pushing it. But as soon as we make it push, we lose. How do we... We'd have to get under it to be defeated by it then, since we can... Text is always push. Oh, text will push other things though. So we would almost have to make like... Oh, Keke is you? So we can make Keke is you as well. But with Skull being defeat... that's not going to work. So what we can do though is we can make text weak and we can destroy some text. We just have to be very... Oh, hang on. We can't make Kek... Oh, we could make it. We'd have to make Keke all of a sudden. I think that's fine, but then now we can't do anything, and because Skull's defeat, we lose. So I think we do that at the end. But then how do we get BaBa back to being us? Ooh, that's interesting. Alright. I probably should have just restarted. It's easier than undoing everything. So we can't touch that one either. We can get the skull on the ghost. Skull is hot. We can skull is hot. No, this thing's in the way. Well, if we make text weak, we can get rid of that, and then we can make skull hot. Yeah, this is a really cool puzzle game, Razash. These ones are like... We're on like map 4, towards the end of map 4, so they've really started to ramp up. If we make text weak, we can destroy the skull as defeat. Make skull hot. We can make it push. And then I can push it on the ghost. And then make skull hot and it will melt, but then we don't have flag as win. I should at least try that though. Alright, let's go back to making text is weak again. The issue is going to be getting that is out of there, or maybe we don't get that is out of there. Undo. So if we get rid of skull being defeat, well, ghost is still defeat, so we've got to get out of there. So we need to make skull push. So we pushed that one there. If we make skull hot, it'll melt the ghost. We also need to get the Keke is you. But once we are... We need to put one of the bits of text up the top, but I don't think we can do that. So the next thing to do is make it... Maybe just make it skull is hot from there. So flag is win now. Well, flag is win's down the bottom. So that's clear. We've got to get flag is win. No, see, it's on the outside. So the only way we can do that is if we make text is you, and then we can move some of those. And I think that might be the way to go now. If we go text is you now. Oh no, I need text is weak still. The problem with text is weak is I can't change this one yet. Yeah, that's an issue. Although once I make text is you, I can get rid of that is. But then I can't. Although I just can't do that while I have to make keke as you. That's the issue, yeah, you can't get the text there if it's not weak. And I can't destroy it because then nothing is you and you can't play. So we can definitely do that sort of deal. But now what? There's no way of fixing that. So we need to I think we need to have the win conditions set up already when we're doing that. Unless there's a different order we have to do this in. I don't think there is a different way of doing it. Well, once we put the is here, we can't do anything with it. Oh, I see. Destroy the weak, then we can move the text is. Alright, yep, hang on. So we can fix that up again. Although if we destroy the weak, we can no longer make just destroy text. Text is weak. We made it. Skull is push. We push the skull. We do that, which melts the ghost. We have to... What happens when you line the is up horizontally instead? Oh, you can go horizontally or vertically with it. You've just got to have the words in the correct order. You can go text is BaBa is you. Oh, hang on, whoops. Oh, that doesn't work. That turns all the text into BaBas. Weak is text? No. There's nothing wrong with text is you. The problem is you can't, because the weak is in the corner, you can't put the text here. The only way you can move this BaBa is to destroy it, and text needs to be weak to do that. So you need to have text is weak down here, and then as soon as you destroy this, because nothing is you can't control anything. Oh, I don't have an and. So I'd have to put, if I put keke is BaBa, actually that makes that turns the Keke into a BaBa, so that works a little bit. Oh, there we go. There might be a walkthrough for it, but that kind of, I don't know. I definitely don't want to be looking at one, and I'd prefer it if anyone is looking at one, not to be like, oh, what if we do this? Okay, there's nothing under the camera. Okay, fence and wall is stopped, makes sense. Keke has text, nice. So if we kill Keke off, he'll leave his name on in the ground, although there isn't one here. Yeah, water is float and water is sink. Interesting. I guess that means the water's floating if we change water to push. No, it's not a word. Because the is dark down here, that means this is not a valid command. Whereas we see these words are, and as soon as we, like Keke has text, they go dark. So they need to be lit up to be valid. So it's still going to be flag is win eventually. I mean, it's got skull is sink on the thing, but skull has wall is why it's turning into a wall, and skull is there a skull is weak? Skull is sink, that's why. Okay, so I need to put like... I can make Keke is float, I think. No, I can't even do that. So this is the only thing left to do is move that. But if that means water's not floating... Okay. So we're going to have like a Keke, a BaBa. Keke is... Hey Baylor, how you doing, man? BaBa has Keke. Problem is that if we do that, we don't have anything as you. Well, the only Keke on the map is in the text. Yeah, so one of the missions you do that, Mercool, where you keep killing them off and they turn over, but there's there was another way to get them both is you. And that's the important thing. If nothing is you, then you can't control anything. What we can do though is I can make... Alright. Oh, text is defeat. Alright, that's that stops you from doing that. I was trying to get the is float out of the pen down there. What have you been up to, Baylor? I just had the nuttiest silent deck ever get taken out by heart. I got there in like 50 minutes. I got a toxic egg early. I ended up with a bottled bullet time, 3 upgraded acrobatics, poison, and 3 catalyst pluses, and a couple backflip pluses. It was just, and a corpse explosion. It was stupid, absolutely stupid. But I have a feeling I misplayed against the heart. That's okay. Yeah, we killed pretty like so much stuff by turn 2. Turn 1, we turn 1 Reptomancer. Skull is sink, water is sink, water is float. Is there just no way to punch in? I can get something else's float there if I do that. BaBa has Keke. Maybe we just use, maybe Keke. Oh no, we can't even get through the fence. Alright, that rules that out. Once we move BaBa away from you, then we can't control anything. So something has to be you at all times, otherwise you can't do anything. I mean, this could also just be a red herring. It could be absolutely nothing. Because there's no way of getting the text out of that area. And there's no way of getting text into this area right now. So I think that's just a trap. You can't. You can only push. So there's no way of pushing these out. The only thing we can do is push. The only thing we can do here is push that up there, and then we've got a float tile that we can't move. Yeah. So when it looks like I'm going backwards, it's an undo button. It's not actually pulling. So if you destroy anything that has something else, the something else appears. So if I went, BaBa has text, and then we go drown, it'll replace us with the text of what we were. Whereas if it was like BaBa has Keke, we'll be replaced by a Keke if we go drown. I wonder if we say text has you, if that does anything. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. No, it's not a valid sentence. Could I make the larger water tile water is text? No, the tiles, you need to have the words is something else. And we can't move any of the water tiles. Skull has wall in his sink. It's going to be flag is win, yeah. So we have to push the flag down and move it across, and then you just come back to the flag. So we've got to get rid of the skull somehow. I'm getting that out. We can't flag as Keke because that's not text. You'd need to use this flag to make it flag as Keke. Yeah, I don't know about you has text. I don't think that worked. No. Or you has Keke. Doesn't work either. Or you can have BaBa is you has Keke. No. You'd have to do it this way, like BaBa has Teke. But again, we'd have to kill ourselves off to do that, and then nothing is you. Yeah, dig is relic. How you doing, retreat? Would Keke has BaBa? Well, it probably wouldn't do anything because we'd need to kill off a Keke to make another BaBa appear. And there's no Kekes on the map. Yeah. Can I push text in where BaBa is now? But down. So we can put text into text is you, but because of text is defeat, they all destroy. Yeah, well, there's nothing wrong with that. That's one of the ways you get to solving stuff. Making Keke has BaBa is you. So as soon as we make text is you, it's going to end the... Has to be text has Keke. That's kind of cool. I kind of like that one. Hey, World's Ugliest Man, how you doing? I got no 15 win. Nice. I don't think there's any way to push this up without wrecking everything. I can get a keke. I can get a keke. I just can't control a keke. Like we have a BaBa has a keke. We can have text has a keke. Hang on, let me put this here. I can make it text has a keke. And then we can destroy the text in the water over in there. I think this is how we get that to have happen. And now I can make it keke as you. Alright, we can possibly get the float out. We can make it text has a BaBa. And we can destroy off one of them and end up with 2 BaBas. I think that'll give us a BaBa up there. Actually, I wanna... I'm gonna put it there. That's fine. No, Keke. Why did you get destroyed? Oh, because text is defeat. Oh, okay. How do we... Okay, so the problem is... Even if we push the float down here to push it out, we can't lift it up. Steve-O Matt, thank you so much for the 4 months. Welcome back, dude. How you doing? Well, the problem is trying to get the Keke... the float. How do we get the... The issue is getting the float in there. And the is in there, because something's got to be you, remember? Now the skull's fine. If we're floating, we'll float over the water in the skull. And we'll push the flag around. And then we just have to come back to the flag. Pepe's, yeah, Demo, how you doing? we can't push the float to the entrance. Because if float goes down to here, we can only push it across, we can't lift it up. Unless the extra thing is all we needed, really, to... Oh, oh. Oh, it has a wall. Okay, that's why. Yeah, it's okay. That's clever. Yeah, text is troll. That's right. You do a full restart. Either way, we're never getting float out of here. It has to be lined up. I know. I know what we did wrong. Now what did we do? We made it text has keke. And then we push the text into the water. Oh, maybe I don't know. We did that to get an extra BaBa. Yeah, that's what we did last time. That's how we got the second BaBa. But, wasn't it? How are we getting that to be is float? So the only other way around is to have keke has text, but that's not an actual keke, so that won't turn into text if we destroy the water. I think we need to destroy this water, but not the is. And then we push that down and across. And then we get something else in here to... but that doesn't work either. Because we can't get a word in here and push it across. Well... yeah, no words are coming in here can be used. No, if we can get a keke in here. We can make keke is text again. We can make a BaBa is keke. Text has keke is the first one. I think we need that is though. Text has BaBa, and then we just sack the keke. Okay, then we need to move it around again and go. BaBa has text. Aha. Got him.